Hi and welcome to another Type with me. In this video I want to look into turborepo. Monorepo is a collection of many different apps and packages in a single code base. So you have, for example, in your day-to-day job, different applications. These different applications need to use shared utilities. Well, then you can use, for example, a monorepo. Or you need to publish a lot of packages and these packages are all dependent on each other. Well, then a monorepo is something that you need. The main building blocks of the monorepo is the workspace. And monorepos, they have their own package.json and their own workspace, but of course, a monorepo has also a global JSON file where everything has been put out there. So for this video I want to look into turborepo. So if you go to turbo.build, you will see more or have more info about the turborepo. It's a high-performance build system for JavaScript and TypeScript code bases. Like I said, applications using shared code. So it's initiated by Vercel. Vercel are also the creators of next.js, and you see a lot of other famous companies that are using it, like Disney, Netflix, PayPal, Adobe, Twitch, Hulu. You see a lot of streaming servers, right? Plex, Hulu, Netflix, Disney. Snap even, so Snapchat is also using it apparently. Yeah, it's really funny to see these companies that are using it. So also Turbo has a create function, so you can use npx create -turbo add latest. So we're gonna do that, and then of course it's gonna set up a Turbo project for us. Here we got something, so I'm just gonna type with me. So we say, okay, I want to use yarn, for example, because I like that. And then of course it's going to install all the packages that he needs. You see already that he created an apps/web, and that's a next.js application with TypeScript. I already said that Turbo is being created by Vercel, so it's normal that they are providing next.js in there, right? Because they try to force their own framework there. It's great that they are also putting TypeScript there, and you have a package/UI for the shared React components. You have an ESLint, which is also being shared between these two applications, and then you have a shared TypeScript configuration dsconfig.json, right? So we can just go to type with me. And we see here that these are the packages that are being installed there, and we can now do yarn run dev, right? Yarn.dev will start two applications. One is the docs application and one is the web dev application. If we go to their the sites, you will see what's going on there, and then later on we will dive a little bit deeper into the structure of the code and of the project, and create one shared component that we will use in both applications, right? So here we have one application, the web application. Then we can go to the other application, that is the docs application. So if we open here our structure of our application. We see here apps. We have two apps. The docs app, which is a next.js application, right? And then here in package.json, you see here that we have a def script that is being executed. And of course, we have here our dependencies. And one of the dependencies is UI. And UI is the shared component that we have. You see here an asterisk because we don't want to depend on a certain version, right? We just want to point this out towards packages. You'll see the same kind of structure right here. If we go to pages, for example, you see here that it uses the button, right? So one of the things that I want to do is create here another component. I'm just gonna create a very easy component with not a lot of bleep, but just to show you a little bit how you could very easily use that. So show me.tsx, right? And then we can just copy paste this part. But instead of, we do show me, right? And also here, I'm just gonna do something like this, div, need also a div, and then show me. You can do fancy, cool stuff in it, but it's just to show you a little bit how these components are being used within our parent applications, right? So if you go to pages, and then we do index.ts, we can very easily add them. Show me, for example. And then of course we need to import them. So we're going to do that. And then you see here that it doesn't have any exported members. So apparently just adding it to here is not enough, right? I guess because we need to export it from show me. And now if we go to the docs, you will see that we have here the show me component, which is great. Now we can very easily use that within our docs application. So if you now go to the docs application, you see here that we have a React component, show me, which is great, right? Now we can very easily use shared TypeScript code between multiple applications. I think it's something that is very applicable in certain circumstances. If you have different teams working on different applications but have shared components, this could be a great way to work on them and use them. It depends, of course. If you have a big and large code base, of course you need to maintain it. Everything needs to be in sync, and great communication between these teams need to happen. So again, something to look into. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. And please give it a thumbs up if it's the case for you. And subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. Thank you very much. See you next time.